All right, hello. So, you're new to Davinci Resolve. Well, if you're new, then everything here might look a little complicated. Well, don't let any of this scare you, because I am here to help you, and my first help will come in the form of texts or titles. Now, if you're using the free version of DaVinci Resolve like I am, then you have some limitations, but nothing that is going to stop you. Now, there are two text options here. Well, there's obviously more than two, but these are the ones that I personally use for my main channel. There's text, and then there's text plus. Now, there is a difference between the two. For me personally, and what I would personally recommend is Text Plus. And the reason for that is because you can just do a lot more with Text Plus. So, something that you can do, see, we're just going to change the font to MV Boily because that's my favorite. Um, so, let me just show you the difference between text. Hold on, let me switch these around. Right? So we have basic text and then we have text plus. Okay? So you can still be like, "Oh yeah, I want uh MV Boyle. I want it to be all capitalized and I just want it to say hi." Right? That's how you spell hi. And we're going to do the same thing for this one. Right? You can't see it, but so there. Now they both say hi, both the same size. Text plus text is a little bit bigger, but whatever. So, you can this is one thing that bugs me. You can have a background color. You can do that. Click outside only, and then there you go. But that's as big as that gets, by the way. You can make the text bigger, but it will not make the outline of the text the same size, which I don't personally like. And but if you go over here, something that you can do, you have to click on it. Um Crank up the size, you go over here, you go to shading, you go to 2, select element 2, click enable, you scroll down, you click the color here, you click the same color, and then you can scroll back up, you see where it says thickness, you can crank that all the way up, you make it so it doesn't appear, does appear, so it's just a brick, so it's hollow and it looks weird, but that's the one that you want. You want this one. Yeah, you want text outline. That's what you want. Um, and then there you go. Now, the other cool thing is, I believe, if you're wanting to transform these, like let's just say you want this text to spin around in a circle. Now, what you do is you come over to settings. You see this. This is transform. This is your transform page. This is how we're gonna, spin the text around. So first off, you see this little diamond button? We're gonna click that, and that will become important in a hot second. So we're gonna click the rotation angle diamond button, and then we click that, right? It's a little laggy, but it's okay. Come over here. I don't know why the transform is not appearing, but whatever. And then we just do that. See? And then there we go. It's a very simple way of doing it. So now it rotates. Right? Whoop-de-doo. No one cares. So we're just gonna turn that off. And then just change it back to 0. So now it doesn't rotate. There we go. That's how you do that. Now, I believe something that's very annoying um, is you can't get the text, like basic text to move, but maybe you can. Um, so like, let's just say you want a transition with your text. So what you do, you click the diamond button. Let's just do this one over here. Um, this is why I personally use Text Plus is because when I click this, only see the diamond button doesn't appear. Well, I'm just gonna delete this. So the diamond button actually appears when I click one of these smaller diamonds. So let's just say I want it to move from left to right, right? So I click this and I drag this down. This is the thing that's very helpful. So this is what your transform is. I don't know if it will say yes. So this is your transform. This little diamond down here, that's your starting point. So realistically, we want to turn this off and we drag it over first. We'll leave a little bit there. And now we turn it on. We press this down. Now you don't have to press this down, but it is good to do because it's nice to have a visual. Now, the other thing is what a lot of tutorials don't tell you is you have to drag this all the way to the end. You don't have to, but I do. And then it's very simple. You just go the opposite direction, and then there you go. It's a very simple drag. You can see like those are essentially the same speed. Now, if you want it to be faster, something that you can do is you can just delete this text, which is very neat, and you can just be like, I don't know, I want it to go 3,000 speed, right? And it's gonna go a little bit faster. See, it really outsped that. But now I want it to go even faster. So we'll have it at like 9,000. You see? So that's kind of like the fun thing you can have with transitions. Um, you can see like that's kind of like your end point, and then there you go. So yeah, that is the difference between text and text plus. Once again, I recommend that you use text plus. That's what I use. And yeah, I hope this little tutorial and introduction to Davinci Resolve was helpful. Um, if you enjoyed this video, please like, comment, and subscribe. And tell me what you want to see next for a Davinci Resolve tutorial. That's it. Bye.